Did you just complete 16 hours of fasting? Congratulations. You probably feel disciplined, proud, and ready for your first meal. But pause for a moment. Before you take the first bite, you need to hear the bitter truth. Do not celebrate just yet, because the truth is, all your hard work, every single minute your body burned fat and cleaned your cells, is now at risk. Everything is decided in the first 60 seconds when you break your fast. Just 60 seconds. Imagine your body like a high-performance reactor that has been running perfectly for hours. And right now, you reach for a piece of bread or a glass of orange juice. You think it is a small reward, right? A healthy start? Wrong. In reality, it is a heavy blow to your metabolism. It is not a reward, it's a punishment. The moment that sugar or those simple carbohydrates touch your system, something fatal happens. Your body immediately flips the switch. It slams the doors to fat burning shut with a loud bang and instantly shifts into extreme fat storage mode. Instead of using the energy to repair your muscles or sharpen your brain, everything, absolutely everything, is funneled directly into your fat stores. You fought hard for 16 hours only to undo everything in less than a minute. You sabotage yourself, your progress, and your health without even realizing it. In this video, I will show you exactly why that first bite is more important than anything else you eat for the rest of the day. We'll look at what happens in your blood, why your body reacts like a dry sponge, and how to break your fast so that you become a fat-burning machine instead of just feeding your love handles. Pay close attention now, because your metabolism is waiting for your signal.
Why is this moment so dangerous? To understand that, we need to take a look inside your body. After 16 hours without food, your body is in a state that you almost never reach in everyday life. Your insulin level in the blood is at rock bottom. It has dropped by up to 70%. That is actually fantastic news. At this moment, your fat cells are no longer sealed. They are wide open and flooding your body with energy. You are literally burning your own body fat as fuel. At the same time, a biological cleansing program is running at full speed, autophagy. Your cells repair defects in your DNA and dispose of cellular waste. In this moment, you are a highly efficient, self-cleaning machine. But this is exactly where the trap lies. Your body is now in a state of extreme sensitivity. Imagine your cells like a bone-dry sponge, greedily waiting for whatever comes next. If you now eat sugar or simple carbohydrates, even just a banana or a slice of toast, a catastrophe happens inside. Your pancreas practically goes into panic mode. Because your cells react so extremely sensitively, it does not release just a little insulin, but a massive flood. We are talking about double the amount that would normally be typical. This massive insulin signal acts like an iron bolt. It slams the doors of your fat cells shut with brutal force and locks them immediately. The fat that was just ready to be burned is instantly locked away again. But it gets worse. This insulin flood immediately stops every repair process. Autophagy breaks off. The healing of your DNA is halted. Everything you painstakingly built over 16 hours, the cellular cleansing, the fat burning, the hormonal balance, is destroyed within seconds by that one wrong bite. Your body stops healing and instead immediately starts pressing energy back into your fat stores. You have lost control of your system before you have even finished chewing.
Now it is time to drop the masks. Be extremely careful with the things you have considered healthy until now. In the world of fasting, there are foods that look like friends, but act like enemies. Let us start with the classic, a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. It sounds so pure, so full of vitamins, right? But for your metabolism after fasting, it is like a direct punch to the face of your liver. The fruit sugar, the fructose, bypasses all normal control mechanisms and forces your liver to immediately produce new fat. You are not drinking juice, you are drinking a command for fat storage. Or think about oatmeal and whole grain cereal. In a different context, they are valuable, but right now they are a ticking glucose bomb. Your body is so sensitive that these carbohydrates throw your hormones completely out of balance. The same applies to protein bars. Take a close look at the ingredient list. Most of them contain maltodextrin. That is a carbohydrate that spikes your insulin level worse than pure white table sugar. It is candy disguised as a fitness product. And here comes a secret that almost no one pays attention to: the time when you wake up. Never break your fast immediately after getting up. Why? Because your body is full of cortisol in the morning, the stress hormone that wakes you up. Cortisol naturally pushes your blood sugar slightly upward. If you now also consume food, no matter how healthy it is, you massively amplify the insulin response. You are firing at a system that is already under pressure. Give your body time to breathe. Wait at least 60 to 90 minutes after waking up before taking your first bite. Your hormonal system needs to calm down first. If you avoid these supposedly healthy traps and wait out the cortisol peak, you give your body the chance to master the transition from fasting to eating without chaos. In the next part, I will show you what the real solution looks like. We have talked about the dangers, but what does the perfect solution look like? The secret to keeping your body in fat-burning mode, even after eating, is as simple as it is brilliant. Your first meal must consist almost exclusively of high-quality protein and healthy fats. Why is this the absolute game changer? Because protein, unlike carbohydrates, does not trigger an insulin shock. Instead, it activates a powerful ally, the hormone glucagon. Think of glucagon as the friendly counterpart to insulin. While insulin stores energy, glucagon gives the command to release stored body fat and continue burning it. When you eat protein, you send your body the signal: keep burning fat, but at the same time, begin repairing my muscles. But that is only half the battle. When you combine it with high-quality fats, something magical happens in your digestive system. The fats stimulate the release of another important messenger, cholecystokinin. This hormone is like a traffic controller for your stomach. It gives the command to slow down digestion. The food is not forced into your system, but processed gently and steadily. The result of this biological interaction is an energy you have probably never felt before. You experience incredible stability. There is no sudden blood sugar crash, no midday slump, and above all, no cravings after 90 minutes. While people who start their day with cereal or bread are already looking for the next snack or the third coffee, you are wide awake, focused, and satisfied. You are using your body's biochemical signals to your advantage instead of fighting against them. You no longer feel like a slave to your hunger, but like the director of your metabolism. And exactly how to put this on your plate, I will show you now in the next step.
Enough theory. Let us go into the kitchen and put this knowledge into action. I present to you a meal that costs less than €6, is ready in under 10 minutes, and biologically speaking, is worth gold. We call it the muscle-building bowl. Here is your shopping list. You need 3 whole organic eggs, about 60 grams of smoked salmon, or a small can of sardines in olive oil, half an avocado, and a handful of fresh baby spinach. It sounds simple, but the magic lies in the preparation. One crucial tip: never fry your eggs over high heat. Set the stove to a low level. Why? Because high temperatures destroy the sensitive, fat-soluble vitamins. We especially want to protect the vitamin D in the egg yolk. Vitamin D is not an ordinary vitamin. It is a key regulator for your insulin sensitivity. If you let your eggs gently set, these nutrients are preserved and help your body control blood sugar perfectly. This combination is a chemical masterpiece. The 3 eggs and the fish deliver exactly 2.5 grams of leucine. Leucine is a very special amino acid. Imagine it like a loud alarm clock that rips your muscle cells out of their fasting sleep and gives the signal, time for repair and growth. In the end, you have a plate in front of you with a proud 35 grams of high-quality protein and a perfect amount of healthy fats, but with less than 10 grams of net carbohydrates. When you take that first bite, you are not just eating, you are sending a precise message to your entire system. You are telling your body, keep burning fat, protect my muscles, and stay full of energy. It is the ultimate tool to seal in the benefits of your fasting, instead of throwing them away. This is not a diet. This is intelligent design on your plate.
There is one last thing that almost everyone gets wrong. You now have the perfect meal on your plate, but the way you eat it determines the rest of your day. I know, after 16 hours without food, you have an incredible hunger. Your brain is screaming for calories. But I urge you, do not eat as if this were your last meal on earth. Do not be a prisoner of your hunger. Take your time, chew every bite thoroughly, and try to stretch your meal to at least 15 minutes. This is not a spiritual exercise, but pure biology. Your body needs this time to activate the satiety hormones peptide YY and GLP-1. These messengers first have to travel a long way from your gut to your brain. If you swallow your food in 5 minutes, your brain has no chance to understand that you have already had enough. You will overeat before the full signal has even arrived. But if you eat slowly, you give your biology the chance to work with you instead of against you. And here's the good news for everyone who loves carbohydrates. You do not have to give up bread, rice, or potatoes forever. The trick is simply the timing. Once you have stabilized your metabolism with the first protein-rich meal, you can calmly include carbohydrates in your second meal of the day. Then your system is ready, and your insulin level will no longer react so extremely. Today, you have learned how to break your fast like a professional and turn your body into a fat-burning machine. But there is one more puzzle piece that most people completely overlook. It is not only important how you end your fast, it is just as crucial what you eat before you begin fasting. There is a specific type of last meal that ensures you will never feel agonizing hunger during fasting. Do you want to know how to get through your next fasting period almost effortlessly? Then watch the next video. I will see you there.